Oh, there's too many of them. I don't have enough firepower.
Thumb. We love the M1 Garand, the Garand, however you Canadians say it. The point is, this is one of the most fine instruments of battle that has ever been created. So what happens when you make it into an abomination? Well, because of people like Post Malone, we have this gun right here, and Gallenson's guns. You made this happen, by the way. The question is, how does it run? How does it do? Is it an improvement over the Garand, or is it just, what's the word for it, Micah?
Dog water.
I love the word dog water so much. But before we get into that, the biggest sponsor of the channel is the Sonoran Desert Institute. If you're looking to get your start in gunsmithing, they are the people to go to, and we cannot thank them enough for their support of this channel. We cannot also not forget who, Micah?
Primary Arms, because I hear they're angry that we keep telling them about caramel corn January. Apparently they're running out of caramel corn.
Well, they need to buy more caramel corn. There seems to be a fairly simple solution to this. The point is, Primary Arms, great optics, great price. We cannot thank them enough. And of course, we can't forget to thank the ammo sponsor for this channel. We have AAC Ammo. Unlike the phone, the camera that this is filmed on, and your TV, it is made in America. So give them a look-see and tell them that you love them. And I heard, Micah, if this is true, that they are also participating in caramel corn January. Ooh. But you know what? Talk is cheap, and ammunition is sponsored by AAC. So we're gonna get to shooting here. We have me and Micah who will be comparing these two guns. We're gonna be doing the drills with the Garand, and then we'll do them with the, what do we call this?
The not Garand.
The post-Garand.
Post-Garand, yeah. Post. Yeah, that's funny, dude. Yeah, no, I promise, that's funny.
We don't have a shot timer because, honestly, I kind of like just finding out after, during the edit, like which is gonna be
Yeah, it's like a little spooky surprise.
It's a little spookier, you know? You just never know what's gonna happen. This is actually my very first Garand that I ever got. It is smooth. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with a build drill. It's gonna be 6 rounds on target, and we'll see which one does better. Okay, we'll start safety off because World War II.
What does that mean? I don't understand. What does World War II have to do with safeties?
Okay, so right. 6 rounds. Micah, just give me the...
Shooter ready.
Yeah.
Stand by. Up him.
Up him, up him. Okay, a little walked out right there in a C-zone. Okay, I feel like...
that's not bad for 30-06.
Not bad for 30-06. We'll give it to me, right? Next up, the post-Garand. And we'll see how this one does in comparison. Then Micah, you're gonna be up, buddy. Good luck. And this one works really well. Perfect. Perfect.
Stand by. Beep. Oh my gosh, it's so incredibly obnoxious.
Okay, let's go check out those groups. Perfect, just a little bit of cant to them. That's actually to increase lethality of the bullet. It was actually really easy to control.
Super controllable.
I will say, very easy to control. All right, Micah, you're up. Okay, Micah, we're gonna have you go next, and
yeah, it's kind of a bummer. We don't have Charlie here to film. You want to film?
Here. Yeah, I got
it.
Okay. Man.
All right. So I'm starting on the
normal Garand. In fact, I have a treat for you.
Oh,
take this.
I've actually been wanting one of these.
Yeah,
you didn't get me anything for Christmas.
If I liked you, I would have. Oh.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
All right, these things kind of scare me after the.
Dude, I don't know why you're scared. Yeah, there you go.
It went forward before.
Just hit it. There you go. Safety off.
Safety off because World War II.
World War II. All right, you're on the paper target over here.
Oh shoot! How many rounds do you have on a Garand?
8, but you're shooting 6.
Okay.
Stand by. Up. 2 more for good measure.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, you're good.
Up him! That C zone, that D zone was, when he said 2 more, I went here and here.
I don't have to make this determination.
No, so that was the.
It's actually, do you want to look through it a few times before you?
No, I'm good, dude.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, now hit it. Hit it. Good.
Nice.
Perfect.
World War II.
World War II.
Okay.
That's normal. No, you're good.
Okay,
All
okay.
right. Shooter, are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by. Up.
Oh, that's a spicy gun.
Micah kind of walked it in here, so we had those shots coming in. Would have been a really tight group if you just
stayed tight.
If you just shot in the A zone.
Yeah. And I went like this, looked down into the receiver.
It's like GBRS style.
Yeah, it's
the
like
height.
Hydra.
Yeah, Hydra. Hail Hydra, you know? Can you say that?
Hell Hydra?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you do the. It's Marvel. It's Marvel. It's Marvel. It's Marvel. Hell Hydra.
Dude, you're gonna get no approval from me. Okay, next up we're gonna be doing the Mozambique. Oh, here, let me hand the camera back to you. Next up we have 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. And we'll see how it's such a smooth Garand.
Yeah.
Oh, safety, my bad, World War II.
World War II.
Yeah, all right.
Shoot ready.
Yeah.
Stand by.
Not too bad. Looks like got 2 in there. No safety.
Shooter, are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by.
Beep. She's fast. Okay, those are, hold on, those are for Micah.
No.
Stop. Stop. Okay, you know, more center, but not the same. Time it is, Micah. It's time for me to film, man.
All right, here we go.
Let me hand this to you.
Yep. All right.
You got it? 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. Shooter, are you ready?
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Stand by. Up.
Okay, I did not go high enough. Or did I go too high? Or should I run it again?
No, you don't get to, all right, fine, do it one more time.
Do it one, I think it was
do
that.
it again as a little treat.
All right.
Shooter ready,
Yep.
stand by, up.
That third one would have been dead center in the head. I think I over-adjusted,
Killed
shot
some
over.
cow.
Yeah, just
8
yeeted.
miles that way.
Yeah, because that was already there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'll play it back, and if I'm wrong, then
It's a game of integrity, and
I failed. Okay, I think I got it now. I think I got it.
Shooter, are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by, up. Nice. Good cadence.
Low. Dude,
What?
that height overboard is tough.
We'll do 2 and 2. Okay, to be clear, we have 3 out on yours, 2 out on mine. I'm gonna start with the what'd you call it?
M1 Malone.
Doesn't get better anytime. Okay. Beep. She's good. Clean. 2 shots right there.
Yeah, they look a little keyhole-y.
Oh yeah, that's on purpose. It's gyroscopic. I have an engineer here. Gyroscopic stabilization.
Yep, you got it.
Do you actually have an engineering degree?
Yeah, I graduated.
Well, that saved a lot of
What,
heartache.
did we interview him at all?
No, that would have been really weird. A regular Garand.
Stand by.
Beep. Yeah, she's good there. She's good there.
Yeah.
Good for a Garand, but I mean, the
You like the M1 Malone more?
actually, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
100%.
Did you stand in the middle of them?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Shooter, are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Up.
Whew, that recoil, man. Like, once you shoot that one.
It's I mean, for a 30-06, it's light. Shooter ready. Stand by. Up.
Dude. So, that's crazy. Well, A, I love the keyhole. B,
Yeah,
do you see how much tighter that is
Yeah.
than the actual Garand?
That's good, good hammered pairs, man. All right, we have a little bit of wobble on the suppressor as a by design, right? So this is about 150 right here, somewhere right around there. Well,
She don't like that suppressor too much?
yeah, she don't like it that much. Hey, guess whose turn it is? Your turn. So aim high right over the shoulder, like about 6 inches right and up. Impact. It's left.
Oh, look, it's just a little malfunction as a treat.
Left. Definitely not the suppressor wobbling. Everyone's gonna repeat that, the little flinch. High left.
Cool, well, I broke the Garand. I think this is why I'm supposed to hold cameras instead of guns, correct?
No one's saying that. So we have finished at the range. Micah, you had a great time.
Yeah, it rocked.
It is a very flat shooting gun. So this is a prototype. You have to understand that this isn't a production gun. This is a one-off, and it is currently being worked on for a literal rock star, and there are still some quirks to work on. That being said, it is actually, horribly enough, really growing on me. It's actually a really flat shooter for a Garand. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about what went into this and precisely what was changed on this M1 Garand. So obviously an actual Garand is a, let's have you hand that one in there, Christian, thank you. So an actual Garand is a much longer weapon than what we have here. So you can see these two, it's like you versus the girl she told you not to worry about. Look at that girth. Oh, okay.
Hot dog.
Hot dog, oh.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. So point is, you can see that they're about the same length, but this guy is of course sporting a suppressor. So normal Garand, 24 inches on the barrel length. This guy is about 18. This is what is called a tanker Garand. So beyond just shortening the barrel, the actual gas system had to be shortened as well. So this leads to a few issues with the Garand. The tanker Garand can be very reliable as long as it's worked on and kind of fine-tuned and refined, especially with the ammunition. So Garands are always a little bit finicky with ammo, and then when you shorten them, and especially with the variances that you get within 30-06, it can be a little bit of a challenge to get these kind of tuned extremely well. In any case, if we come around to the tip right here, you can see that we do have a suppressor adapter. Now in this case, we have a little bit of wobble to it. There's a little bit of fitment that needs to be done to it as of right now. But what we can say is that it does run with a suppressor, and a suppressed Garand is really cool, especially when you have the suppressed shot to the ping. I think that's a really cool sound. That's a cool sound, right?
I really like it.
I thought it was really, it's kind of a vibe. So it's really fun running the Garand suppressed, but so we have the can off. This is an OSS can, however, the company is now Huxworks. The brake actually keeps the weapon extremely flat. So when you shoot this, you can really run it. And you can see Micah, who despite being a camera guy is also an extremely spicy shooter, was able to keep the shot cadence pretty freaking quick, and we'll play a couple clips there. But it is a spicy little gun. The Garand trigger has always been pretty good as well. But we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves here, so let's kind of go back and talk about the stock chassis and how that all works out on it as well. So this is an actual stock chassis system. This is from Sage International, just like the EBR, the Enhanced Battle Rifle. It is the same manufacturer. They made it for the M1 Garand because the M14 and the M1 Garand pretty close as far as the functioning and the overall fitment. Now with these, of course, there needs to be a lot of fitment that is done. Being a tanker Garand, some of the tolerances are a little bit off, so again, it is still being fitted. Now when it comes to the Sage stock, we've talked about these before. They are extremely heavy compared to like the normal Garand. So with this upgraded Garand as well, on the Sage stock, we can have a vert grip that can be added. That does come from Sage. There's a lot of options when it comes to this. Now, the one thing that we can say about the stock as well is that metal absorbs a lot of heat. This actually makes it better for the Garand because the Garand is able to shed and to cool off a lot faster than when it was in the wood stock. So in many ways, you actually get a more accurate Garand because it's going to stay cooler for a longer period of time. So that's pretty cool. So I guess we do have a better Garand at that point. Moving back, of course, we can mount optics directly on the rail. Originally, this did have a Scout scope mount, and that works as well. However, an EOTech is way cooler because, passive aiming and all that goodness. Going back to the action, it is a standard Garand action. In case you were extremely upset about a Garand being ruined or whatever, this Garand was already originally bubbaed, which is why this was kind of ended up being the Garand that was chosen to go through this horrible journey. So you can see there, old Bubba got to it to make a scope mount for it. So this thing already had a bunch done to it, and they decided to try to salvage it as much as possible, which is why we have what we have right here. Now moving back, there has been a little bit of trigger work done to it, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do what we always do, we're gonna go set trigger together. No safety because just a little bit right there. Let's make sure we're not gonna smoke something. That is That is a good trigger, man. For a Garand, that is maybe, so you have a little bit of play, like 3 millimeters, and like a 3.5-ish pound let off. I did measure this before, so I know. But then the reset, super short. Here, let's try the normal Garand. That is ridiculous. Okay, let's try that guy out. Okay, not as long of a take up, much heavier trigger. That's about a 6-7 pound pull. Let's feel the reset. Pretty good. Garand triggers are nice, but that is an exceptionally nice trigger for an M1 Garand, so we have to say a lot about that. Now, the great thing about the Sage chassis is that when you add the pistol grip to it, you actually do make for a much more comfortable weapon to fire in a more modern method. So the grip is extremely comfortable. The spacing onto the trigger makes for just an infinitely better feeling weapon. And of course, we do have a B5 stock on this because B5 stocks are what, Micah?
Mega based.
The best. This is already a long length of pull, so you don't really end up needing to really put too much more onto it. But if you're a giant or you're from Norway, then you're gonna need to extend that stock out. Overall, we have a very interesting build right here. The Garand probably shouldn't be modernized, but here we are with a modernized Garand, and unfortunately, it's really good. It's an extremely flat, extremely fast shooting weapon. Now, with a little bit more fine tuning, this is gonna be a real beast, and you know what? Not bad, Mr. Post, not bad. In any case, guys, point is, as cool as these weapons are, you're obviously not gonna be good with them if you don't get training. So get out there, get training, tons of great places to get training from. Us, for one, in a few months here, Haley Strategic, Bear Solutions, Pat McNamara, he'll probably eat you if you don't shoot well enough. Get out there, train. There are so many great trainers. Find them, vet them, and just get out there with the boys, you know? Have fun, actually shoot. Like, go do what you love and stop talking about it online. Don't argue, have meaningful, purposeful discussion, and don't get trolled. It's easy to get sucked into getting trolled. I've been trolled a bunch. Have you been trolled?
Yeah, don't believe the YouTube comments when they say, hey, message me on WhatsApp. You might get a free...
Somebody in Africa's having a great time.
Like, sir, I don't even have WhatsApp.
That money goes a long way for those guys, so it's like supporting I can't say that. That's fine. Have a good time.